Are we rolling? Yeah, we are rolling. I don't know. I can really see these. Information here. We're at the infancy stages of my build. I'm wondering why the core voltages are dropping like that. I'm not really exactly sure why they drop like that. I mean, I have no load on the processor chip. Yeah, there's proof. There's not even a hard drive on the thing. I haven't even got the software loaded for the ASUS suite. I'm still debating using that. There's what my fans are doing so far. Now I do have two external fans that are really rackety fans. Listen to this. Okay, here we are. Here's the machine. It is night. It is dark. And I wanted to show you something. Okay, if I turn these up, you can really hear these. Those are killer fans, but they're auxiliary fans that I put in case, you know, I need a little extra oomph. That's all they're for. Alright, they really blow like 5,400 RPM. Yeah, they blow. Okay, I wanted to show you something. You see this? I guess maybe it doesn't look so good on the camera and in the dark, but yeah, you don't really get the effect, but I thought I'd try to take it anyway on a video. Well, you notice that I've got two red lights here and a blue light. Those are the fan controls, and that comes stock with it. That's the way it is, you know, red and blue. And personally, as you can see, I like the blue theme. But those lights here, these lights in the rail, that's a new addition. That's a mod, okay? And originally I thought, well, I'm not really going to bother with that. But then I got to thinking about it. I thought, you know, that might look good. See, I'm up here looking down on my table. That might look kind of cool. I mean, I don't want anything elaborate, too gaudy. Maybe for some that's a little too gaudy, you know, and I understand. But see, okay, we've got the effect from the side. You see how it kind of streaks? I like that streaking look. Alright, it's very different, and you can't really see it with the camera, but from where I am looking at it, it's like almost like car lights on a highway. You know, when you look at the way, it's kind of a unique look. Now that was a mod that didn't come with the thing, didn't come with the thermal take level 10 GT case of mine. But that was a mod. We thought we'd try it. But personally, you know, like I've always liked blue. The blue has a nice cool color. And I'm going to back up here a bit, just so you can see. I've always been into the blue theme. You know, keyboard, right, mouse. But when I got to thinking, well, it's already, here we are, see fan controls, blue and red by design. I mean, how are you going to get away from this? Here, I'll show you something. Alright, my Q code logger gives me the red, you know, standard LED display, right? A9, which is good code, okay? And I do like that they have blue lights here on the motherboard also, but I've also got red here, you know, on the power switch and reset. So really, when it comes right down to it, there's no escaping getting red. So I thought I'd put a little, just a touch more red in it, in the case. But this is a baby. This is infancy stages. No hard drive. Here's my power supply down here. It's just a baby right now. I've got nice nocturnal air cooling in it. I've got that other blue pole fan in it, and the fan at the back here, this dark one that came with the thermal take level 10 GT case. Alright, these two are operating at almost the exact same RPM. This fan here really works. If I want to work it, I can make it work. And so those are my air-cooled temps for now. Air-cooled temps, yeah. But yeah, I've got the Corsair Dominator RAM, and as you can see on the monitor, all 128 gigabytes are up and running. But what has me concerned, I mean, 36 jumps to 35, 36 degrees centigrade CPU temp. That's okay, that's livable. I'm not sure why the fluctuation of core voltages on this. I have a constant 43 degrees centigrade temperature for the motherboard. I realize it's nothing to get alarmed about, but it's just, I really was hoping to get better motherboard temperature, but I shouldn't whine. I mean, I've got the side of the case here. You can't really see. I swung over here. Open. I'm working on it. I'm running temperature checks. I'm going very slowly with this build because it is going to be a very complicated build compared to other computers. There's my SAS inside here. You probably can't even see it. It's so dark. But, anyway, so this is just the beginning. But I took this mostly for this new LED effect. My friend and I did together. I had this idea, and then I showed it to him, and then I suggested some concepts to him. And this guy is like, he's a good feel with a glue gun, he actually does way more modding than I do. And I ran it by him, and he just took right over and glued them in for me the way I wanted them. And yeah, that's nice. So, I just handed him the glue gun, and he took right off, did a good job. So there it is. For now, I'll be putting in the drives later. The temps look okay. I'm very happy with the temperatures. I don't know if you can even read them on here. Okay, that's your ambient temperature. All right. In-case temperature. It's not the high, it's not the best, I admit, but this is just, it's in the process of being built. It's not even, I don't even have the side panel on it yet. But that's it for what it's worth. One other problem I'm having is we are looking at these, okay, the Corsair air cooling solution here for the RAM. It might be able to bring my temps down to maybe, maybe 2. Maybe if I'm really unfortunate, 3 degrees. I'd like to see this motherboard temperature back at 40 degrees Celsius at least. The fact that it climbed over 40 has me a little concerned, and I think it's due to the RAM. I think that the RAM is just drawing a little bit too much heat from, the BRMs, you might say. And yeah, like that concerns me. But mostly, I still want to go with this blue theme. I like the blue, I got the blue in the front. I have a big blue side fan on the side. Well, it's not on right now, but you'll see it when I have the door back on. But there's no avoiding the red. There's going to be red, so I thought I'd just top it off a little with a little bit of class here along the along the side. And I really do like that star streak kind of highway, cars on the highway look. I like that theme. And yeah, so there it is for now. Remember, this is just in its infancy stages. I will be taking some more videos showing the progression of this build. I'm really hoping to get these RAM fans on because they'll look purty if I get them blue, I like purty. I want purty, but I don't want my computer to look like a Christmas tree, and I don't want it to look like, I just stepped into a discotheque. I don't want that kind of glitz. I still think it's low profile enough the way I have it, and I like that, and I like this, although I'm not showing a lot here on the BIOS because there's really not a lot to show on the BIOS right now, so. But hopefully, I can make something out of it. I want to be able to do some video rendering later on, but I would like a decent GPU just to get started. So I'm looking at more of a budget card right now. I don't really want to get into anything high end. You know, I don't want $1,000 GPU right now. I'm very happy with the beginning stages of this rebuild, remod. I used to have a Sabertooth Z87 inside it. That currently belongs to my wife after I tweaked it up and really got it running properly. And so she's very happy with the clock speeds, and that is a gamer computer, that Z87 with the Haswell 4770K. That's really good for her. I could probably take a shot over to this side of things for her. She likes to game, and so there it is. It's inside a pink computer. It's all pink, and it's got the analog gauges on the front, so she really likes that kind of look. And tucked somewhere inside here, you've got the pink fan and pink headphones, pink everything, pinky pink. But yeah, pink army boots, a dual boot, Windows 7, Windows 8.1. I think she's only got 32 gigabytes of RAM in it right now, HyperX RAM. But hey, you know, it's good enough for her purposes. Everything here suits her purposes. She's very pleased with it. She's very, I guess I should say that she's running RAID 0 on SSDs right now. And she does have RAID 1 on her flip side, Windows 7 storage unit system, where, and she can access anything, you know, on that drive from her 8.1 pretty much anyway. You know, she's got page files all set up and everything. She's very happy with, you know, she wants to get to her data, she can get to her data, but she's basically in gaming mode on her Windows 8.1 side, RAID 0. But the flip side is RAID 1, and it's basically her storage, you know, 1 terabyte clunk drive operating system. And but I will never knock Windows 7 Ultimate. I think it's a very good operating system. It's a shame that we can't keep it alive for another, you know, 10 years. Because, you know, no built-in keylogger. It's a nice little operating system there. Windows 7 Ultimate, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Windows 7 Ultimate. And so, unfortunately, I can't put it on here. Well, I can. It will support 8.1 as well, but that's it. And I'm glad for that, because I don't want Windows 10. What really is the big download on this problem, this motherboard, this beautiful X99 USB 3.1 motherboard from Asus with its beautiful A9 code. Do you see that? A9, it's all systems go, we're good. I even got a serial, just some kind of mock humor thing. I put a serial port on there, you know, just to see if I could, just because I could. But the big disappointment, the big letdown, no support for Linux. I mean, come on, people, let's get with the program. This is supposed to be workstation. Here's another big downside on the X99 USB 3.1 motherboard from Asus. Are you guys kidding me? Seriously? No PS2 connectivity? How can you have no PS2 connectivity on a workstation? Hello? Emphasis on workstation motherboard? Workstation motherboard? No PS2 connectivity? So, like, if my USB drivers go and I'm in my UEFI and I can't get into my UEFI because, well, my USB keyboard and USB mouse don't register. Are you serious, guys? No PS2? Seriously? On a workstation board? I question whether this should be called a workstation board now. No Linux support? No PS2 connectivity? And, you know, I'm gonna even take it one step further. I'm just going to put in a plug here for the old timers. Seriously, I can't even put in a floppy drive. You know, just a little floppy drive, just in the event something, you know, goes wrong and really, guys, a workstation board, and I guess, well, okay, all right, maybe number 3 is a little, it's pushing it, right? But it would be kind of nice to have that option, just the option, like, you know, just for posterity's sake. It would be nice to have a little, I think, anyway, a floppy drive. But, you know, there it is. Now I'm dating myself, and thank you for putting up with my rant, and for looking at the early infancy stages of my rebuild / mod. I guess there's been some modding going on, and so yeah, there it is. Modding on the auxiliary fans, which are noisier than anything. I mean, mind you, they really both have high RPM. They, you know, and modding on the lights. Thanks for watching, thanks for putting up with me, and thank you for listening to my rant. Talk to you again soon. God bless you.